Well, good morning. I tell you, I am so sore today. And I realize something when I watch my videos. I say I tell you a lot. I tell you. Man, I worked my butt off yesterday. I was gonna say a different word. I really just pushed myself beyond the limit. I was cutting out tree stumps, removing pieces of debris all over the yard, hauling stuff back and forth, all in the hot Florida sun. And I was sweating like crazy, just really getting a workout yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I got in last night. Well, let me finish up the day, because we spent the whole day getting the yard squared away, because it took a while for the guy that was doing the sheetrock to finish up what he was doing. And we finally got in there to start painting. It was starting to get dark, and we had to get at least one coat on as soon as we could, because we anticipated them coming back today to start doing the floors, but it looks like that's off until Monday anyway. That gives us the weekend, and thank goodness, because I need to have at least one day of rest in this. My body is so sore, but it's not going to be today. And I'm going to say, what am I going to say? I'm being distracted by my own statements. But we got the first coat on yesterday, and there were several times when I did not want to keep going. I was just exhausted. I could barely hold my arms up even without anything in them. And I had made a nice shoulder roast in the Ninja Foodi, which was interesting because I still don't know how to use the darn thing. And since I can't get in the internet, I can't figure it out. But we're playing with it, and set it in there on high for 4 hours, and it came out great. It really did. It could have been on a lower level and probably come out softer, but it was a lot softer than when I cooked a shoulder roast in the air fryer for a short amount of time. So that came out great comparatively. That was, as soon as I finished eating that last night, I was out like a light. The pain in my feet was kind of keeping me from falling asleep, but Katie came in and massaged my feet for a few minutes and I was gone. But today is gonna be another rough one. I tried to stretch out a little bit on my 1-2 fit some this morning. I'm really thankful to have that pull-up bar there. In my whole life, I've probably done 50 pull-ups in my whole life before this. So to be able to squeeze out 10 in 3 shots is a step in the right direction for me. But you can see here, I'm struggling with it, but it really stretched out my shoulders and my chest some this morning, and it felt good. So, I mean, like I keep telling folks, this is not a lifestyle I'm used to at all. I'm used to sitting around watching TV, sitting around doing my job, working on a computer. And now I spend my life doing a lot of things. My body is just going, what is happening, Dante? What are we doing? I just want to share it with you because it's like having my youth all over again. And it's all thanks to Lion Diet. It has changed everything in my life, and I hope it's changing things for the better in your life. And then last night, around the time that I was ready to call it quits, the guy showed up from that was going to help us with the bush hog. And I thought the bush hog was something else. I don't know why I thought it was some kind of thing that allowed the front of it to just grind up whatever was in the way. But if it is what he says it is, then it's just a tractor with a lawnmower on the back. But man, he put that thing through some rough paces out there. I was surprised it didn't break down, because he chopped up all kind of stuff. As you can see here, we're able to finally, first time my wife has seen the back of our property, was walking back here today. And we're making progress. So as soon as I can get the chainsaw out and cut a few more of these trees down, I'll be able to see where the line is so I can go ahead and put this fence up. And I'm just excited to see things falling into place. Oh, so I got some good news and I got some bad news from the transmission company yesterday. They have had the warranty company, what is it called? Car Shield, sent out an inspector to look at what was done. And they tried to give me a little bit of a hard time with the transmission, saying right off the bat, well, we have a record of somebody getting a transmission service before 100,000 miles, but we don't have any record of you doing it since then. Well, I knew I had done it at least one time around 150,000 miles. So I called up the transmission shop that I had gone to, and they were able to send me the paperwork. But I still felt like they were going to balk at it because it was like at 136,000 miles. But I never heard from the guy, except that he just was like negative from the beginning. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything for you because we don't cover wear and tear. And if you haven't been getting it taken care of, I'm like, well, what difference does it make? I'm taking care of it if you don't cover wear and tear. It's like, what is covered under these things? So I was getting a little nervous that they were going to stick me with this whole $2,600 bill on this transmission. But doggone it if they didn't approve the entire amount. So all I've got to pay is my $100 deductible and the taxes on the work that's being done. So altogether, getting my transmission fixed is going to cost $230 some. It seems reasonable to me because I was hoping to at least pay half. If they would have paid half, I would have been excited. But what a blessing. They came back and did what they're supposed to do. So good on you, Car Shield. You made good on your word. Didn't make it easy, but you made good on your word. So I'm glad I had it, and it is more than paid for itself. So I can't say anything too negative about them if my investment paid off. But you definitely want to make sure if you're using something like that, you're keeping up your records of repair and maintenance, because they'll try to get out of it if they can. And I guess you can understand that, especially from their perspective. I'm sure there's a lot of people who aren't taking care of their vehicles, who have these warranties and think it's just a fix-all. So they did a good job for me, and I'm grateful for that. But I wanted to share that good news with you because that was by far the best news I heard yesterday. Continue to encourage you to get out and do your morning walks. Get on this diet if you haven't already started, to see if it's going to help you, or find some diet that's going to make your life better. And get out there and enjoy life. We only get one shot at it, and today's all you got. So let's get going. I'll see you tomorrow.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?